Hey guys, and welcome to game number 88 out of 100 of my Revenge of the Mack series against the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot. We finally got a win for the first time in a while on Monday, which brings our lead back up to 4 games, 45.5 to 41.5 through the first 87. So that means we have got to win, what is that, 5 out of the last 13, if my math is right, to clinch the series. So things are looking great, but definitely not over yet. Big game today. BestBot is going to be first. Our opening rack, EMOSTUY. I don't immediately see... Actually, I see one possible 8, Costumey with a C. Not particularly likely to be given to us, but certainly wouldn't be the first time in history someone's made an opening play that contained a C, so a guy can hope, but we'll see what the bot does. If we don't get a C, then probably going to be looking to play something like Yum. Let's see, we don't get a C, unfortunately. What do we want to do? Wait a minute. Is Beige? No, Beige is no good with an EY, right? Isn't it just Beige, B-E-I-G-Y? Those adjectival words ending in a Y are so hard to keep track of. Like, some of them are only good EY, some of them are only good Y, some of them are good both ways. But Beige with an EY looks pretty funny to me. I don't think that's a word. So, I mean, I could still just play Yum above here. It's only 14 points. That's not a lot of points. Yum here is, yeah, it's 6 more, but it keeps the U. That's pretty close. U is about 6 points bad, I would say. It would probably play Yum, though. Like, if I'm keeping a low point leave, I'm more inclined to sacrifice points because I just want a bingo as quickly as possible. I think I gotta play Yum here. I mean, like, there's just nothing here. Outbuy doesn't get to the double. Modi, there's nowhere to play that. M-O-T-E-Y. Or, I mean, I can play it, but nowhere good. I'm not going to play Guy for 8. That seems like too much of a sacrifice. Yeah, I think Yum is uninspiring, but probably the move. I wish it took an S. That's the annoying thing. It doesn't take an S. So it doesn't really set me up well. But I think it's right. Not the best draw. Oh boy, 102 for Kittens. That is not ideal. I don't think I have a bingo. Now I'm wishing I had kept the U and played Yum, because then at least I would have had Soulmate. Although I guess the whole board would have been different, so we can't know. I would have had Toluates or out leads or something. But anyway, no good dwelling on that, right? I guess I just play Lou. Man, I'm already down 110. That is not good. I definitely don't have a bingo, right? I actually think this might be one of those racks that makes like 0 8s or something. I almost think this looks familiar. There's a couple weird racks that have 2 O's and an A and an E that feel like they should at least make something, but they make literally no 8s. And I think this might be one of them. I can't remember for sure, though. But I'm confident there's no 8 with any tile on the board, which is really what matters right now. And yeah, I guess I mean, the question is, do I want to open the board a little bit more? I mean, maybe I want to play Tool here, guys, and set up the S. I'm down a lot. And Lou, I mean, the board should start getting exhausted pretty quickly. I think I do want to do this and create another threat. Yeah, I think this is probably okay, given the rather large size of my deficit already, despite it being early in the game. I mean, Lou, keeping that T is nice for sure. But I do like keeping the top left part of the board open. Yeah, I'm going to play this. If I weren't down so much, I would definitely play Lou, but given how much I'm down, I'm going to play Tool. Don't think there's a bingo here. Yeah, B, M, and a W don't have great synergy. Probably just have to play WAB down here. If that stays open, of course. Stool is still there, but I'm not going to... Well, another S-hook is now available. I have Wahoos. Do I have any good plays, though? I mean, I have a swim. That's just not satisfying. 42 points at this juncture. Could play like Mew or something. Very tricky spot to be in. I can't play Wab there. Maybe Wame. Because the problem with... playing Mew is this is just going to give back massive plays here, right? I mean, maybe not that many. I guess if it's got an H or a P, that would be kind of bad. Yeah, so I probably should play Wame. What's nice about Wame is it sets up another S hook that's really difficult to block without an S of the bot's own. And overlaps are not going to really be possible, also without an S. I mean, would it? I guess it might play Wahoo without an S. It's a lot of points. And there's already a big S hook, so it might figure that's not a big deal to create another. Yeah, leaning towards Wame right now, but I just want to look for another bit. There's also Embow. That might be better, actually. Yeah, that's probably right. Still protects the Wahoo, so it gets rid of the B, which is not a good tile if I'm trying to bingo. Yeah, Embow has got to be right, actually, over Wame. I think. I don't want to play up by stool. I like leaving both S hooks open. That way, if the bot uses one, I can still use the other. And there's got to be at least some chance the bot has an S. After all, it did open another hook. Again, it might have played that without an S, but there's certainly a chance it had one or drew one. There are still 3 S's left, and it pulled 5 tiles. So, yeah. I think Embow is probably what we're going to do. I can't see burning the S here. Yeah, all right, we're going to play this. Give me a good draw. That is not a great draw. Unfortunately. Don't think I have any possible 8s here. Probably going to try to play Upo or something over here above the E and the M, although it does still keep the G, which is certainly not something I'm a fan of. Hoping the bot doesn't bingo or do anything big with an S here, but we'll see. Okay, the bot plays Haricot. At least it wasn't a bingo. We know it didn't have an S, but again, it certainly could have one now. It just drew 6 tiles, and there's 3 left. I think Upo is probably still correct. I mean, unless I play above the OT here, but I don't see a whole lot. Yeah, I still don't want to block one of my hooks. I don't even have a good play with an S here, so I'm not going to burn the S. Yeah, I think Upo is sensible. Takes out that scoring spot. Don't love this leave, but with 5 ends left, I have some potential for it to improve. I just don't really see a whole lot else. Like, it's a crummy rack. It's hard to clean it up perfectly here. I need to score some points. Pig out, that scores nothing. It's like the only way to actually keep a good leave, but scores too little, burns too many tiles. Yeah, all right, I think we do this. I need a good draw. Just not getting it. I mean, the X is a decent scoring tile, but I really need to bingo right now. I might just have to play sacks and take points at this juncture, but we'll see what the bot does. Because I do need to make sure I don't fall prohibitively behind, even though I do want to keep my S's and bingo tiles whenever I get them. Guess I could play axe up here as well. But yeah, with there being 3 more S's left, I might just want to take the points for sacks. I mean, it'll be 42 points. But, of course, it'll depend on what the bot does as well. So we'll await its decision. Wow, untune. Strange looking play, but I guess it got rid of UN, so it probably just had garbage, and it figures long term it blocks the stool hook. I think that makes my decision easy. We're playing axe over here, taking 36 and moving on. I'm fine with leaving the line above untune open. I need to keep hoping the bot is missing its draws and drawing poorly if I want to come back here. I mean, thankfully the board is wide open, but like I've been getting mediocre to poor draws every turn. I need a good draw, and I need it now. That is a good draw. All right, I've Hagaris and Hagairas, so I will be bingoing. Hopefully on top here. If not, I can play it with Haricots. Unfortunately, I can't hit Wahoos, but that's okay, because I'm probably going to need 2 bingos. And if I can hit 1 and then draw an S, like there's still 2 blanks and 3 S's left, guys. This game is not over. If BestBot bingos now, that would be bad, but I still would have a chance. But what you got to do in these kind of situations, if you're down early and your draws are just frustrating you, is you just have to keep the board open. Like, you have to believe that at some point you're going to get a good draw. I mean, if you never get a good draw, you're just going to lose anyway, right? And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you literally just keep the board open and just can never get a good rack. And that's really frustrating, but you have to at least keep it open so that if you do eventually get a good rack, in most games at some point you do finally get a good rack, as we did here, that you can actually capitalize on it. And we've got many spots to bingo. Like there's room on this board for many more bingos, which we need for this comeback. So I think we've been, I can't say for sure we've been playing optimally, but I think we've been managing this board pretty well, keeping it open, both short term and long term. And, we've created a situation where there's lines on every area, every quadrant of the board, and it's going to be difficult or impossible for the bot to quickly close this down. So yeah, the bot is going into a think here for quite a bit, well over a minute. So we'll see what it has in mind. But yeah, planning on bingoing with Higairas or Higaris on top. I guess it might actually be more playing under versus over. Yeah, it's 93. I think it's less. Yeah, 91. So potentially would even consider playing below. Although, well, that's not an option, and NEH is not good. So, wow, nil for 14. Very peculiar looking play. Probably just a bunch of one-pointers, but that's exactly what I need the bot to keep drawing, is stuff like that. So I think we bingo with Harakots now, most likely. Again, it doesn't fit with Wahoo, which is unfortunate. I can't see how bingoing with Yet is ever going to be better. It's considerably less points. So yeah, I think we play... Does it really matter, Higairas versus Higaris? I don't think so. Yeah, 76, and this keeps the board wide open. I mean, we've got lines next to the H and the E. We've still got Wahoos. We've got below NE. 2 blanks and 3 S's. We're only going to be down 20. Like, if we can get another good draw, we're in great shape here. This game is going much better than it was earlier. I just need one more good draw. Other than the Q, it's such a good draw. The stupid Q, though, is just ruining everything like it so often does. Dang it. Need a U for Reliques. I'm not going to get it. There are no U's left. Unfortunately, Imbao is not good. Oh, ouch. Okay, a Panage for 82. Probably got to drop Chi here. The blocks lines. I can't afford to play Cheese and Wahoos now at this score. I don't think I want to just play Chi here either. It's just too few points. I mean, maybe I play Chi here to set up Ahis. Is that insane? Maybe this is the move. Set up another ESO because I'm down 100. Let me think about this. Because, like, if I do... Here's the thing. If I do that, like, if the bot... I guess it can't really block Wahoos if it doesn't have an S, and I could just hope it didn't draw an S. But, I mean, I'm often going to need 2 bingos still. And this just makes it so hard, because now the top right is really exhausted. Yeah, I actually think I do prefer playing on the right. And then if the bot were to have an S, like, then I still have some chances at least. Yeah, I think this is better given how much I'm down now, I think. I definitely can't play Cheese and Wahoos. I was going to consider it, but given the bot's bingo, I can't. Definitely can't keep the Q. There are no U's left. The Q has got to go, and it's got to go now. Yeah, I think we're going to play here. Questionable move, but I think we're going to do it. Feelers. Why does every 7 I draw have to end in S? Feelers and refeels, but they both don't fit. Dang it. Yeah, I don't think I have a playable bingo. So we'll see what the bot does. Maybe I try to open some stuff on the left, although it's not exactly clear how I would do that. Huh. That is alarming. The bot is probably going to score well. It's probably got an A if it's doing that, and I really can't do anything about it. So, what do we want to do? I'm almost certainly going to need 2 bingos after that. Maybe I fight fire with fire and play this and threaten big stuff with a G's or a G and gifts. Maybe that's the move. Sometimes fighting fire with fire, I mean, especially when you're down 110, is like not just a way forward, it's the only way forward. I have to imagine I'm going to need 2 bingos to win this game. I mean, I could also just play off the EF in a more normal spot, but I can't block the right without opening something else. And I don't want to obstruct Rahu's in any way. Maybe I do this. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Create a whole new line. Because again, if I'm operating under the assumption I need 2 bingos anyway, this is probably the move. Just keep as much open as possible. Like, F is interesting, but I think the bot can then also just block that easily. Like, there's tons of Ds left. They could just wait a turn to hit Za and do that. So I think I need to do this, guys. Like, the left part of the board is not open now. So this just, again, I think we need maximum chaos. We're down 113 with only 19 in the bag. Or sorry, 110, but still. Like, the maximum chaos strategy has kept us in this game the whole time. I think we got to keep it going. So I'm going to play FEU. I need a good draw now again. Well, I actually am, ironically, almost unhappy to see the blank because, like, I'm going to have to bingo twice. And I kind of wanted to bingo and then draw the blank. But I guess beggars can't be choosers. So yeah, we are going to bingo for sure. Like Sledder or something. I have to imagine bingoing with Wahoos is going to make the most sense. And the good thing is, guys, there's still 2 S's left. So Ahis is in play. I'm assuming the bot is about to play with the Z, but maybe it's going to play next to the F first, which is fine. I guess. At least I'll have distracted it. I think regardless, if Wahoo stays open, I have to go there, right? Like, it's the highest scoring line. If the left stays open, I definitely want to leave the left open because that's the easiest to hit. And then Ahis will still be in play. I think Reziled, because then that'll create yet another line for 7s. Yeah, it's definitely better than, like, Sledder. Same score, and this makes 7s much harder up there. Again, I think I'm still going to be down. Or I'm definitely still going to be down after my next play, even if the bot, like, exchanges or does something weird. There is definitely a shortage of vowels, which is interesting. There is some clunk left, but there are good bingo tiles, too. I'm going to have to hope the bot gets a lot of that clunk. I mean, there's VVRRRJ. Ouch. Vista for 54. Why did that take so long? That should have been obvious, right? I mean, that's a massive play, and it blocks that bingo line. Let me just make sure there's nothing here with, like, penned, but I think I have to play Reziled. I definitely need another line now. Yeah, the problem is the bot just keeps scoring too dang much. Yeah, there's got to be nothing with penned, right? Dressel or something? That's not a word. Duelers, eluders. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Slender, lenders, relends, resold. Okay. Yeah, let's just play Reziled or Resold. It doesn't matter. I mean, that gets us 86. If we can draw another bingo somehow, then maybe we have a chance. I don't even know if that's going to be enough, though, honestly. But it's all we can do. That's almost a bingo. Scop? Okay, yeah, I'm probably just lost now. Is there anything to fish for that's not going to get blocked? I guess the board is finally exhausted enough now that I don't really think I can fish for anything else. I mean, there's Bezier. Does that give me anything? Probably not. Yeah, I think we're just dead here, guys. I mean, also down 97. Like, I'd have to draw a bingo in 2 spots. Anything with nil here? No. There's no room under Untune. There's no room through the A of appanage. Yeah, I think we are dead. So I think we just play Ferret to cut spread and guarantee an outplay. Well, I guess if I draw the... No, even if I draw the V, I'm fine. I have over and ova. And the J should go out, right? Yeah, J-O on the left, and... There's got to be another spot. Well, I have J-O here, so I'm not going to get stuck with it. So, alright, let's just do Ferret. I think, as valiant as my effort has been, I don't think it's going to quite be enough. But alright, we'll play OD here to go out. So BestBot is going to get the best of me in this one, guys. 459 to 384. So that is a split this week. 45.5 to 42.5 is the series score after this one. Let's run the computer analysis and see if the engine approves of my aggressive playmaking this game. All right, analysis is ready. Let's see the verdict. 1.2 mistakes. All right, that's at least tolerable. The last couple games, have been like 2.6 and 2.7, which is absolutely abysmal for me. 1.2 is not great, but at least tolerable. Generally, like anything under 1, I'm happy with. Low to mid ones is tolerable. Mid to high ones is kind of bad, and anything over 2 is like pretty bad, and 2.5 and above is abysmal. That's generally how I kind of think about it. So 1.2 is, like I said, tolerable. But let's see if that really is a 1.2 or if I disagree with some of these assessments. Okay, so BestBot opens with beige. Wow, it actually does want me to play just the UI with buy over here. I guess maybe to leave more Essex open, right? I mean, that must be what's going on. And it does prefer Yum. I guess with Yum, the problem is it not taking an S is just really bad, right? Because I don't have an Essex right now. Yeah, I guess I could see that. Like, it's just too easy for the bot to play defense after this play without it taking an S. But that's interesting. It wants me to... And yeah, and this sets up MO plays here. All right, I could actually see it. It felt wrong. I considered buy-in guy, but it just felt wrong. But yeah, I think just the fact that this doesn't set up an S-hook is particularly damaging. Okay, interesting. Bot plays kittened, and it does want me to play Lou here. Again, it's a play... This seems to be the pattern lately. Like, I'm considering the plays, but not making them. I just felt that given the size of my deficit, I needed to be a little more aggressive here and play Tool. I don't hate this decision. I mean, obviously the T is going to just increase my immediate bingo chances significantly, so I can also live with this, but I felt like this board didn't have already tons of great bingo prospects, so I needed to create something. And I figured I'm also opening the T for myself, too, for 8s. Okay, so the bot D didn't have an S, but Wahoo is just so much better on equity than everything. Another small mistake. So we go small mistake, small mistake, small mistake to open the game. Man, really? Killing that S-hook? I don't think I agree. Because then, even if the bot doesn't have an S, it can just overlap the O's a lot of the time and block. Yeah, I disagree. I think Mbao has much better long-term volatility and chances for a comeback, down 125. I respectfully disagree there. I would definitely play Mbao again. Okay, haircut makes sense, just going for max turnover, accelerating the game, going for the S's and blanks. Ubo, hey, I finally got to play right. Untune, wow, horrible rack. BestBot does a nice job cleaning it up. Oh, I didn't actually even see that. That's funny. I didn't even consider playing Axis. Is it right? Yeah, I guess 17 is a lot of points. Dang. Yeah, I just completely tunneled, and I was like, oh, I'll just play Axis. It's an obvious play. It gave me... I hadn't even noticed Axis before, and certainly didn't notice that it still fit. But yeah, 17 is a lot to give up, especially with 3 more S's left. Obviously, the S is really good for Wahoos, but 17 is a lot. So, yeah, I could see that, especially that gets me closer to within 1 bingo range. Okay, Bout with no playable bingos plays nil. Higairas or Higaris interchangeable. Only bingo of appanage. It does like QI here, barely over QI here. I think, again, just I need the extra volatility, so glad to see that validated. Diazins does not fit for the bot. It plays Zin, setting up the A. Wants me to just play Flow here. Thinks this is a little too crazy. Actually, a pretty sizable mistake at this point. I mean, I know my win percentage is low, but it cuts whatever slim win percentage I have in half almost, allegedly. I mean, it is 6 more points. It also sets up an S-hook with flows, although it's not really a new S-hook, because if I bingo with Wahoos or with flows, the other one is dead. So it's really still just 1 S-hook in the bottom of the board. I kind of felt like the bot was going to score big on the bottom. Like, I need 2 bingos, and I feel like this gives me the most space to do that. I'm okay with this play, honestly. Bot plays Vista. Yeah, resiled, lasered, any of these are fine. Then the bot plays Scop, which wins 100%, allegedly. Does it? I guess it always outruns redraft. Because then, yeah, I don't... I mean, what if it draws like J? Oh, I guess because if it draws the J and the V, it saves J-V. That's the idea. Yeah, and those are the 2 biggest problem tiles, and I guess it's trying to save J-V and stuff. Okay, that's clever. That makes sense. Yeah, here I'm just dead. It does draw into J-V, and I go out. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about this one, guys. I wish I had seen Axis. That, to me, is the clearest mistake I made this game, but otherwise... You know, I played very volatile, but I was down early. I think that was okay. I mean, the board stayed open until the end, which was, you know, kind of my goal. So at least, you know, at least I had that going for me. I feel like if I had a couple better draws, I would have had more of a chance, but didn't quite get good enough tiles. So, all right, BestBot gets this one. Once again, we're still up by 3 games. We need 5 wins out of the last 12 to win the series, so things are getting tight, but things are also getting interesting and exciting. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching as always. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you all soon for the next one. Bye-bye.